Pledge of Allegiance.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good Friday morning, Loudon Redskins. Today we are joined by Mr. Jacob Pistole, Mr. Wiley Bingham. They're here to talk to us about the massive house project. If you don't know what the house project is, if you haven't seen it, then you haven't been looking. It's right outside the building there, and it is a great house. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But before we get to these guys, let's do the announcements for the LHS Morning Show today, Friday, April 11th, 2025. First, I once again want to congratulate all of the students honored last night at the 2025 LHS Academic Celebration. We are proud of all of you for the job that you've done. It is well done. Also, I want to personally thank Ms. Bunch and her Academic Celebration Committee for a great job preparing for the celebration and putting on an excellent show. Tonight, baseball is back in action at LHS. They play 2 games this evening. The first game is against Kings Academy at 5 o'clock. The second game is against Manatee High School. That's out of Florida. Traveling all the way from Florida to play the Loudon Redskins. That's at 7:30. Most importantly, we will honor the career of our seniors between games with senior night. Good luck, baseball Redskins, especially our seniors. Also tonight, our Redskins soccer team, Los Indios, will try to move ahead in the district as they match up at Sequoia at 6 p.m. Vamos Indios, and let's see if we can follow up on a big win we had against Lenore City. Seniors, lots of repeat announcements, but pay close attention because these deadlines are getting closer and closer. Sign up on the bulletin board outside the guidance office to send your final transcripts to college, work, or military. After you graduate, we can't send them if you don't tell us where they go. And you can't start classes if the college doesn't have them. So get that done. Also, seniors, you can now sign up for senior night. That's our next big celebration. It's Tuesday, April 29th at 6 o'clock. Senior night will celebrate all of our senior class of 2025 and its many accomplishments, and they are many. We will also premiere the senior slideshow, so seniors sign up by April 22nd. We've talked about this, and this is big for some of the things we're talking about today with these kids that are building these houses, and they're so talented. So talented. The Hugh Harrison Memorial Foundation grant that was started to honor and remember Hugh Harrison. It is distributed to graduating high school seniors at Loudon High School who plan to join the workforce, enter an apprenticeship, pursue a trade, or attend a technical school after graduation. The grant can use to do a lot of different things like buy tools, buy boots, pay fees, or any other expense necessary to start in a trade. The application is also being used by 2 other programs to fund technical education after graduation. These applications are available in guidance, and they're due April 17th. They'll be presented at senior night. I want to stop right there for a minute, again, to talk about this. I talked to our CTE supervisor the other day, and she said there's not too many kids that have applied for this. These are multiple scholarships. I think they gave out 4 last year. They're high dollar, and they're for you students that have specialized in CTE, okay, going right into the workforce or going to TCAT. Get that done. Go check in guidance to see if you can get applied for this. You're giving away money, okay, if you don't apply for this Hugh Harrison Memorial Scholarship. HOSA will be honoring its 6th annual Hoops for HOSA in-school basketball game. The game takes place during 3rd and 4th period. All of you interested in playing can sign up outside Miss Hawkins' classroom. Tickets to this event will be sold the week before for $2, and the week before is actually coming really soon. National Honor Society seniors, get your graduation stole money to Miss Hicks or Miss Waldron today, okay? If you have any questions about that, see Miss Waldron or Miss Hicks right now. Seniors also, remember you got to complete that FAFSA. April 15th is coming up next week. If you to remain eligible for all of the Tennessee Promise and all this financial aid and money giveaways, you got to do it. See Miss Waldron with questions and get that done ASAP. And now we get to Jacob and Wiley, these guys who are masters of helping to build the house outside. They're going to talk to us a little bit if they know the facts, and I think they do at this point, about the build project. So welcome to the set, Jacob. Welcome to the set, Wiley. We're happy to have you. Let's talk about the house project. Jacob, you first. When did this thing start? When did the house actually start?
It started around the fall of 23.
So the fall of last year, yes. Yeah. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, every single thing was student-led, student Loudon High School led, except for the foundation, which they put in. This house is actually going to be lifted and moved to whoever purchases it. Yes. So they had to put in a foundation to where a truck can get easily underneath it, get it up, get it out, so we can build on top of that foundation again. Other than that foundation, these guys and their partners and Mr. Lance Walden took care of the build. Okay, so saying that, Wiley, what parts of the job made the build take a little bit longer than expected?
So the drywall took a little while. The painting also took a good amount of time.
I think you said the countertops took a little while.
Yeah, the countertops, waiting for them to bring the countertops in. We had to wait a good amount for that.
I'll say, too, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, the trim, it also.
Yes.
And the door frames.
Exactly.
But, I mean, everything else went pretty smooth.
Yeah, and you guys are building, I mean, we got high school students helping to build this with one leader in Lance who does a fabulous job. But when you have students building a house that's got to stand for, hopefully decades, you want to take your time and make sure that they're doing it right. So it was done right, and it's going to be a great house for somebody. Jacob, what can you tell us about the house specifically that makes this a great house? What's inside it that people will really like, whoever buys this thing?
They'll probably like a lot of the appliances we put in. Like right now, Greenback, they didn't have a washer and dryer. We added that. We have a lot of tile in the bathroom and the kitchen. We all did that on our own, put it in, and then here recently, we just put in this beam that goes across the middle of the house. That really looks good.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So you guys have done a lot to I mean, essentially the house is fully furnished, right?
Yeah.
Fully furnished. So it's going to be essentially plug and play. Whoever buys this thing is going to be able to live in it immediately. That is super neat. Speaking of buying it, it is not this weekend. I put on the list this weekend. Tell me about, Wiley, if you can remember, how is the purchasing going to go for this house? What are they going to do?
So we'll have an open house April 26th, and then the next week, May 3rd, we'll have the live auction at the house.
So it's a live auction, so anyone can come out
Yeah.
and make a bid to try to purchase this house. That's exciting. Somebody's going to get into a house. Hopefully, I don't know. Do you guys know where the money goes?
I think it goes back into our classroom to help build the next house that we're going to be working on.
Goes right into building the next one. So hopefully we'll get a good amount, get a little bit more than we put in, or hopefully a lot more than we put into it, and then you guys can have a good seed money to go ahead and start the next one. Or will the next one start immediately? Do you know anything about that?
I'm pretty sure the fall of next year we'll be starting on it.
Nice. All right, let's go. Is there anything else that you guys would like to let us know about the house, or do you want to tell anybody about how that went, or just anything about it?
It was just a long period of time, just trying to put it together and built so it could get sold. But
can you remember something you personally did, Jacob, in the house that you thought was either hard or neat or something that you feel a lot of pride in? Specifically in the house?
Yeah, I thought working on the windows in the front of the house was a little hard, but once Lance got in there and helped us, we finally understood how to put it all together.
What about you?
I thought putting the roof truss in were fun because
Okay.
they were so long and we had to get them up there.
How did you do it?
So we hung them like the width of the house, so they're like 30 feet long, and so we tried to take them like the whole width of the house.
It's hard.
Yeah, it was hard,
And
but it
so
was fun.
Did either of you have any? Did you have any experience doing this at all before Lance showed you how to build?
No.
This is all brand new experience.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now you guys will have it, and that's exciting. You're better than I am at that right now, I guarantee you. You want to do a lightning round? You want to have some fun here?
Yeah.
Whether you do or not, we're doing it. All right, so I'm going to give you a question. I'm going to give you a statement. You're going to give me the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay, these are fairly easy. They shouldn't stress you out too much. You ready?
Yep.
We'll start to my left here with Jacob. Favorite sport to play?
I was going to say probably baseball.
Baseball? Okay. Favorite sport to play?
Football.
Okay. Favorite sport to watch? Back to you, Wiley.
Probably basketball.
Watch.
Yeah, I probably like basketball too.
Okay. One thing, Jacob, that you can't live without.
I'm probably gonna say my PlayStation.
Okay. One thing that you can't live without.
Gushers.
Gushers. Okay. Candy. Those are good. Back to you, Wiley. The place you have never been that you'd like to visit anywhere.
Probably the Bahamas.
Okay. Bahamas.
Probably Washington D.C.
Nice. And what specifically about Washington D.C. would you like to visit?
Just really anything.
Okay. History, the monuments and things like that.
Yeah.
It is fun. It is fun. All right, back to you, Jacob. You're forced to be in a talent show. What are you going to do as your performance?
I might sing.
Sing? All right.
Yeah.
What talent are you going to display, Wiley?
I guess I'll have to go with sing, even though I'm not very good.
Singing. Okay, there you go. All right, and we'll go back to you, Wiley, the person at LHS so far in your time here that has meant the most to you, had the most impact on you, and why?
Well, I'm going to say Lance, just so you don't get mad. But, I mean.
Oh, you can say somebody else. He's not going to get mad. Lance is a good guy. Who makes it? Who's the first person that comes to your mind?
It probably is Lance. I've learned a good amount of stuff in construction class, not only about construction, but just about everyday stuff.
Yeah, life. Yeah, life experiences. Jacob?
I'm probably gonna say Clayton Scott. He's a senior that's already graduated, and he was in that.
Student. I like it.
Yeah, he was in our class too, and he helped me and Wally a lot in there. So I really look up to him.
Do what? What
with the
specifically
with
do?
the framing.
Okay.
He really helped. He helped step in with the doors and a lot of it. So.
All right. Well, good. Went with a student. That's unique. I love it. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being great Redskins, and thank you for helping build the house along with everybody else who had a hand in that. We really appreciate that. All right. I mean, these guys are awesome. They're building houses here at Loudon High School. Let's finish the week, guys. If it makes you feel any better, listen to this. This is something I found out this morning. If it makes you feel any better, the next time that we will have a full 5-day week like we did the last 3, it will be in May. Repeat that. The next time we'll have a full 5-day week, we will be bleeding into May. All right? Let's finish strong. Have a fantastic Friday. We are, and we hope you'll join us.